students, so we are entering into another section in grammar, very important, very important, so to say, that is passive voice. Now you can see, look at the sentence. The painter paints the wall. The painter paints the wall. It's a small letter, not big letter. The painter, capital letter. The painter, don't think that painter is a proper noun as. The painter paints the wall. We say that is an active voice. Why do you say active? Because the subject is very active here. Now, what we want to do is, we want to give importance to the wall. Suppose we want to give importance to the wall. What will we do? We will shift. See that? Here, the subject place is painter. And here is the object place. So, first thing, if you want to give importance to the wall or the object, what will you do? You will shift it to the subject place. See? So then it will look like this. The wall. The wall. The wall cannot paint. So the wall, somebody has to paint. So that is an agent. Agency. So you have to introduce an agent here. Who is that agent? The painter. The painter. He is the agent. Now when you think of an agent, we always have by. By someone. So we will insert by here. By. So the word by the painter. Got that? Now this is active. The verb we say is very active. Right? So what have you to do? You have to make the verb also passive. When you make any verb, any time passive, one element is compulsory. That is one form of the verb to be. See that? In any passive, what do I mean by any passive? That is passive in simple present, present continuous, present perfect, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, then future, future continuous, future perfect, anything. You require one form of the verb to be. You remember the different forms of the verb to be, isn't it? The present forms are is, are. These are the three present forms. Past forms, you know, was, were. And two participle forms. Participle. Being, present participle, and being, past participle. So you can see, to be. To be has 7 forms. To be, present forms are is, are. Past forms was, were. Two participles. This is present participle and this is past participle. Okay. So here we can see this is present. Present. So which form of to be is to be will you use here? Present form. Now who will decide whether it is, am, or are? Subject. The new subject. What is it? It is third person singular. So you will write here is one form of to be. And next is you have to change, this is the main verb here. You have to write down the past participle of this verb. And that is painter. painter. By the painter. Then this is passive. This is active. The passive of this active sentence is the wall is painted by the painter. So what are the changes that you made? This is active. Step 1, subject position, subject and object. You change position. Change the position of subject and object of the active sentences. This is step 1. Here is the object, but here is the subject. Here is the subject, but here is the object. Not object, agent. You don't say agent. You don't say object, but agent. But agent is always preceded by the preposition by. So you have to insert it there. It is, you don't find it here, so you insert it. Some new element has come in here. So that is your by agent. Then active verb has to be made passive. The basic passive is to be plus en. This is the passive formula. There will be variations depending on the tense. To be is here. See this. Now who will decide whether it should be is or am or are? That will be decided by the subject. Who will decide whether we should use the present tense or other forms? This verb. What is this verb? Present. Therefore you need a present form. There are 3 forms. Which one? Third person singular. So the word is, am, are depends on this present form. Whether present or past depends on the main verb. The main verb is simple present, so you have to use the present. Now, is, am or are depends on the subject. Subject is third person singular, so you have to use the third person singular form. Remember, I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. That's the third person. So you write. Then en of the given verb. What is the given verb? Paint. Paint. This is third person singular. And what is the past participle? Painted. Paint, painted, painted. So passive verb means to be plus past participle. Simple. With the slight variations. So 3 things that you should know is, first, the passive sentence, there is subject, object, interchange. The active object will become the passive subject. The active subject will become the passive agent with by. Then tense of the passive is determined by tense of the given verb. The given verb is present. So the passive verb should be present. Passive verb is formed by a form of to be plus past participle of the given verb. Which form of the to be? Present, past depends on the tense of the given verb. This is present and therefore this is present. And in the present you have 3 forms, is, am, are. Which one? Depends on the subject of the active. Passive. This is third person singular, so is. Thus we have the word is painted by the painter. That is the passive. Alright. Okay, let's see one more example. We can have any number of examples. Yes. The old man played tennis. These days, senior citizens are very healthy. So this senior citizen is playing I myself am a senior citizen. The senior citizen is playing tennis. So let us say like that. Or instead of old man, you can say, see the senior citizen. Okay? The senior citizen plays chess, tennis. No. Sometimes, say if the senior citizen plays tennis, he may develop some muscle cramp or some sprain, etc. So we will not do that. Okay, let's say this is simple now. The senior citizen plays chess. Now what will you do? First, what is the first thing to do? This is 1, this is 2. Suppose we said that. 2 will come here. So chess. And 1 will go here by the senior citizen. Okay. Now, verb to be 3 present forms. Which form? Present or a present form? Which form? Place. Present. So it should be present here. Which one you should choose depends on the subject. Here, the new subject. What is this? First person, second person, third person. First, second, third person. So, singular. Chess is. What is the past participle? Played by the senior citizen. That is the past. Chess is played by the senior citizen. Okay, let's see once again. Another example, let's see. Mother cooks food. Mother cooks food. Okay, simple, no? Mother cooks food in the kitchen or outside, wherever it is. Simple sentence. So this is subject, this is object. So object comes here, food by mother, agent, and present. So here you should use the present form of is, are. Here this is food is first person, second person, third person, third person. So which one? Is, are, is. What is the past participle of this verb? Cooked. Food is cooked by mother. Very simple. Very simple. Food is cooked by mother. Always. Let's see the plural. Okay? Okay, let's see. The porters carry luggage. Porters carry luggage. Let's see. When that you won't get it, no? The porters carry boxes. Otherwise, you will not. I'll tell you why I said boxes. Boxes. Now, here, this is subject, this is object. So, object is what? Boxes by the porters. By the porters. Now, this is present tense. So, you have to use either is, are. So what will you do? Either is, this is plural. What about person? Third person. So this is the possibility. Boxes are. What is the past participle? Carried. Boxes are carried by the porters. Simple. So plural. Now we are in the simple present. Always remember that. Now, let's see another one. Tom kicked me. Only an example. Tom kicked me. Okay. Now let's see. Me is the object. This is object pronoun. What is the subject pronoun of me? I. So I. No. Sorry, the tense. No, don't change the tense. Simple person. We are now in the simple person. So Tom kicks me. So I. Object pronoun in the subject position will become I. Remember the table: subject pronoun, object pronoun, etc. Yes. So I by two. By two. Now what to do? Kicks. Which is the subject here? Kicks is present, so you have to use the present form of to be. Is, am, are. Which one we will use here? First person singular subject. So I am. Past participle kicked. Kicked by two. So the present any one form of to be, that depends on the tense, given tense. Present means you have only three options: is, am, are. Which one? Depends on the subject. First person singular. And then you have to write the past participle of the given verb. Kicks is the given verb. Past participle is kicked. See that? So you try it now, all the three: is, am, are. Okay? Let us see once again. Let's say she loves her friend. Her friend. Now here, tense, simple person. And object is this, subject is this. So what will you do? Her friend by her. Because this is she, here is subject pronoun. Here it is, it's an object pronoun. So to say, we can say like that. But this is by agents. So there also you cannot say by she. You have to say by her, by me, like that. So here, my friend, third person singular. So is. Present tense, and that word loud. Sorry. Is. Present tense, so is. Third person, so is. Present tense, because this is loud. This is present tense. Loud is past participle by her. She is loved by her. Or if you put a name here, Sita. Sita loves her friend. So you can say by Sita. Did you get that right? Simple? You want one more example? Okay. We can have any number of examples. Now remember, we are in which tense? We are in time present. Simple present, so to say. Right? Okay. Now so far it's alright. Now come back to this. Now these are statements. Last time I told you, there are 4 kinds of sentences. See? Now we will go to a question. How to change a question into passive. Let's say, does the painter paint the world? Suppose you get a sentence like this. You know this is an yes or no question. Does the painter paint the world? Question. What will you do? Where is the subject, where is the object? How are you going to change subject position to object and object position to subject? First, what you should know, if you are not an expert, you should change that into a statement. And what is the statement form? It will be the painter does paint the world. Full stop. Now it becomes statement. Now you don't usually say like this, no? What do? This is the tense marker. Tense marker is in a statement. You don't say, you don't use does, you use does for questions. All those, what I have told you earlier, you should remember. See that this question is from this statement. That's what I said. There is always a relation. You should find out that relation. If you get a question, you should be able to change that into a statement. If you get a statement, you should be able to change that into a question. Did you get that point? Yes. So the painter does. That will be, again when you simplify, it will be the painter paints, because this S is taken and added here, and then this disappears. The painter paints the wall. Now you know. Very simple. What do you say? The wall is painted by the painter. Now you have already seen now. Now the given sentence is a question, yes or no question. So you have to change this into an yes or no question. How will you change it into an yes or no question? Very simple. Here are two members here in the tense. Right? What did I say? Remember? When there are more than one word in a verb phrase, this is a verb phrase. First word in the verb phrase should be shifted for making a question. So shift it. Is the word painted by the painter? Question mark. Don't forget to put the question mark. Question should always end in a question mark. There's no doubt regarding that. Right from the beginning you should learn that. Okay. Is the word painted by the paint? So these are steps for you to understand. Let's remove that. Then what will you see? Does the painter paint the word? Passive will be, is the word painted by the painter? So did you see? So we have seen that process now. First what will you do? Make it a statement. Then it will be, the painter does paint the word. We don't say in statements, does paint the word, so the painter paints the word. Then passive. The word is painted by the painter. Question. Is the word painted by the painter? Do you see that? Yes. If you know this mechanism, so to say. Otherwise, you will just look at the question and just like this. Oh, where is the subject? Where is the object? From where will I get this? What will I do? Always you understand this. All the sentences, kinds of sentences, they are derivatives, we can say, or they are changed forms of a basic sentence. So you should be able to change the basic sentence into questions, WH question, and now just now I will show you that also. Okay, one more example. Mother, okay, question. Let's put it like this. Known sentences, then it will become easy for you. Does mother cook food in the kitchen? Question. So what will we do as beginners? After this, you can just write down. First, we will make it a statement. Mother does cook food. Now that is equal to mother cooks food. Now we know food is cooked by mother. Make it a straight question. Is food cooked by mother. See that question mark? See that? And see what? So these three sentences here, this is for your understanding. How did we arrive at the answer? Now, there is a process. Does mother cook food? Is food cooked by mother? Okay. What is the next sentence that we took? Does the senior citizen play chess? Does, same type, no? Does the senior citizen play chess? So, what will you do? What is the process? The senior citizen does play chess. Does play is equal to plays. So, the senior citizen plays chess. Passive chess is played by the senior citizen. Question is, and to bring it here, is chess played by the senior citizen? Question mark. So, did you understand this? Yes. Very good. Now you can see. Sita. What is the we made? Yes. So now. Portraits carry boxes. Sorry. Yes. Question. Are the boxes? No. Do the portraits carry the boxes? Question. So what will you do? Sentence, make it a statement. The portraits carry portraits do carry the boxes. Do carry is equal to carry. These are things we have already seen. Yes. The portraits carry the boxes. Now, what will you do? The passive, I will bring it here. The boxes are, because present, third person plural are carried, past participle of the given verb by the portraits. Question. Are, bring it here. Are the boxes carried by the portraits? Question. So this is the answer. And we have gone through some steps. Why? So that we understand. So you can, after some time when you become masters, you can just forget all the steps. Directly you can write. Just the potter carry the boxes, and the boxes carried by the potters. Simple. Listen. What is the next sentence we did? Sita loves her friend. Send and the next sentence we did. Sita loves her friend. Then, so you have to make it a question. Same, we have done it. So still we will take this as an example. Does Question. Does Sita love her friend? Question. So what will be the, without these steps, you can say as is Sita loved by her? Is it correct? No. You have to say is as doubts. Okay, then change. Sita does love. Then Sita loves her friend. Her friend is loved. Then is her friend loved by Sita? So that is the question. Is her friend loved by Sita? Is her friend, right? Sita does love her friend. Sita loves her friend. Her friend is loved by Sita. Is her friend loved by Sita? Simple. Simple. Yes. Now let's see another one. God loves me. Simple. God loves. Now question again. Question. Let's make the question. Does God love me? Question. Does God love me? You have a doubt. So what will you do? What will be the sentence straight away? God loves me. I am loved by God. Am I loved by God? Am I loved by God? It's a doubt. No need of doubting. Does God love me? Am I loved by God? Did you get it? That's the answer. Okay. So we have done enough the yes or no questions in the present tense, simple present tense. We are in the simple present tense. Let's do a WH question. Okay. What did you eat? What do you? What does, let's begin with what does he read? Okay. Question. Now change it into passive. Where is the subject? Where is the object? What should you do first? You have to make it a statement. Make it a statement. What will you do now? So the first step is, this is the first step. Yes or no, isn't it? Does he read what? Isn't it? What comes here? Because you are reading, instead of that you are giving the, or you are writing the question word. Make it a statement, then he does read what? Now what will you do? He does read is equal to reads. Reads what? Okay? Now instead of what, you supply a word newspaper, or let's say book. A book. Simple, a book. Instead of this, a book. Now that will be, he reads a book. Passive, this will be, now it's easy. A book is read. spelling saying a book is read by him. Okay. Now instead of a book you have a question mark. What is read by him? Question mark. So what does he read? Answer is what is read by him. Did you see the steps? Question word that is changed into yes or no question. That is simplified statement. Again simplified to you are fusing to the doesn't read. Then you are going to he reads what is the object. Then instead of what you write an object, a book, a magazine, anything you write. Newspaper. Then he reads a book. Now it's easy to write the passive now. Change this into passive. A book reads. Third person. So is present tense because this is present. So a book is past participle of read is read. Read by him. And question word is here now. A book. Instead of a book you write what? What is read by? Okay, let's see once again. Now we have got the other sentence here, remember? What is the painter paint? Let's say, what does the painter paint? So that is the question. Now, what will you do? Straight away we can say that what is painted by the painter? So that is the passive. What is painted by the painter? That is the passive. But how do you arrive at this? Simple to begin with. Does the painter paint something? Does the painter paint something? Instead of something, you can write word. Okay. Then, okay, let's begin like this. Let me write. Does the painter paint something? Instead of what we are, or let's say what? Does the painter paint what? So you don't get confused. You will ask, from where did you get something? Okay, what? And then simplify this. It will be the painter paints what? Okay. Now what do you do? The painter, we can now use supply a word there. We can write a pencil, a wall, a building, a football court, anything you can write. For the timing, let us say word. Instead of this word, you write word. Then what is the past tense? The word is painted by the painter. The word. Instead of the word, you write the question there. What is painted by the painter? What is painted by the painter? Did you get it? So WH question. Always remember, this WH question comes from a statement. So you go back to the statement. When you reach the statement stage, it becomes easy for you to write the passive. Simple. Yes. So today we have done the simple present passive voice of the simple present tense. And of course you must have a knowledge of all those main points I told you. how to change a statement into a WH question or a yes or no question. Now let's do once again. One more. How do you do? What is the passive? How do you do? What is the passive? Okay. The passive will be do. This is the subject now. You do. Where did you get this do? Because this is, when you simplify this, you will get only you do. Right? I will tell you. I will show you this. How do you make it passive? Do you make it? Do you make it? Simplified, it will be you do make it. Right? Do make is you make it. See, do make is make it. Then you do will become do. Listen. This do is you have what have you done? For a question mark, for making question you have to insert a do. So this is the inserted do. Like here, you do make, that becomes make. You do, that becomes do. And let's continue this. How do you make it? Then you make it. What is the passive? It. Make. It is third person singular. So is past participle made. Is made by you. How? How it is made by you. You don't say that in a question form. You say, how is it? Changes. Change it here. So how is it made by you? How is it made by you? Question mark. So how do you make it? The passive is, how is it made by you? How do you do? The passive is just like this. Don't get confused by do. Alright, let's come back to the question first, and then I think that will be easy for you. See that? Now let's see. You do. You, there's a sentence. You do it. Right? Now you want to make it a question. What will you do? Do you, can you make a sentence like that? No. So to make it an yes or no question, you have to insert another do here. Then you will get the question, do you do it? Question. Like, you make it. You make it. What is the question? You have to insert do here. So, do you make it? Then it is question. You, before this, you do it. Question, yes, question will be, do you do it? You, do you do it? Then, you make it. Do you make it? Correct? So for make you are inserting a do. So also for do you are inserting another do. You have to do it. Did you get it? You didn't get it. Okay, let's see. Once again. Let us it's very simple. Only and you say do, don't get confused. You make it. Okay. So you have thing like that. You make it. This is a statement. Is that clear? You want to make it an yes or no question. What will you do? You have to insert a do here. You do make it. Then yes or no will be do you make it. Then make it a statement. It will be you make it. Passive, it is made by you. Question, is it made by you? Question. So you make it. The yes or no form will be, is it made by you? Right? No doubt. Okay. Then what is our question here? Our problem is, how do you do? How do you make it? You have no problem. Isn't it? Yeah, you can write the passive. When I said do, that's the problem. Okay. How do you do? What is the statement form? How do you do? What is the subject? You. You, these two will become one. Because this is an instructed one for question. You do you do? That's all. Let's say like that. Then what will be the next? You do something. That something is understood. Then question, the passive will be something is done by you. Yes or no question, is something done by you? Then you want to do how, isn't it? Is something done by you? How? Is something done by you? Question word, how? Then you have to bring it here. So how is something done by you? If something can be dropped because this is unnecessary. How is something, or how is done by you? How is it? How is it done by you? How do you do it, or for your, or how is something done by you? How do you do? That is, how is something done by you? Or how is it done by you? Right? Okay. Then I hope you have understood this, that the change. But do it makes problem. Okay, then you can say. Let's say another sentence with the how. Or another sentence with how, guys. How do you read? How do you read? You can read many ways. Loudly, you can use silent reading. Is that okay? So what do you do now? Make it there. This is a question. W is a question. So what should you do first? Try to make it a statement. Statement will be, you do read. You do read a book. Something you will do. Or it, you can say, how do you read it? Any of this. Then, do read is equal to read. You read it. Okay. Now, passive. It is read by you. How? Because how is here now. Then bring it here, then it will be how it is read by you. You don't, your sentence See, this is not a question. If to make it a question, we have to bring the first word in the word phrase immediately after the question word. So how is it read by you? So this is the answer to how do you read. How do you read? Answer is how is it read by you? All the other sentences you have made, they are the steps, step by step you are. Okay, let's look at another question, another sentence. See that? What do you read? Let's say, what do you read? See that? Statement you know, WH question you know, yes or no question you know. So what do you read? So what will you do? First, do you read what? Isn't it? Then you do read what? Okay? Do read will become you read what? Okay. Then passive is subject possession. So what is read by you? That's all. What do you read? What is read by you? Did you get it? Yes? Yeah. If you have got any doubts again, I will repeat this tomorrow. That is, statement is simple present. Once this is thorough, you know, or when you go through all the tenses, you can change any passive into active. Okay. So don't be passive, be active, then things will become very clear. For the time being, bye.